What's up, Soil brothers and Soil sisters?
SoilFamily.
What's going on, fam? It's Friday.
It is Friday.
We made it to another weekend.
Another rainy weekend.
Yes. It's
Oh
been
my
wet
goodness.
all day.
Yes.
I don't know about y'all, but those cloudy, rainy days just make me not want to do much or nothing. So that's kind of what I did.
I know that's what I wanted to do all day. I was like,
Bro, what's up, bro?
hold up. You skipped
Yeah.
so many people.
Jose. What's up, Jose?
The countdown is real. It is on.
Yes.
What's up, Miss Lynette?
Hey, how you doing,
Doc Lord.
What's up, Doc Lord? What's
Now
up,
you can
son?
holler.
Bro, what's up, bro?
He's scared the puppies. Their ears jump. What?
My granny's garden. What's up, man?
Hey, Sue.
What's up, Sue, over there on Facebook?
Bean juice galore.
What up, Bean Juice?
You don't know who Bean Juice is.
Presbyterian garden in the
Uh-oh.
house. What's up?
Let me try to get to the chat.
Savannah saw your fan.
Yes, definitely. Trying to get the chat up.
Christina Garden Sargent.
What's up, Soil?
I was having a dyslexic moment again.
Big tongue problem.
Yeah, yes.
Audrey's living life. What's up, Soil sister?
What's up?
J3GS
In the house.
Rambo Green Hands.
What up? What up?
She is sunshine.
Yeah.
Byron.
What's up, Byron?
Nope. Cheryl Faulkner.
We saw Cassandra.
I didn't see her.
So you have one of them moments.
I think because I wrote her name down a couple times today. I was having one of them moments. Indiana Jack. What's up, Soil family? So today is Friday. I mean, every day is Friday to me. I know some people punch a clock Monday through Friday or however you call it. However, every day is Friday to me.
Well,
my job is the same every single day. And I absolutely love it. But this morning I was too in my rainy day mode. I was like, I don't feel like getting up, man. I just want to lay here and watch New Amsterdam.
Yeah, I came home. I had all kind of plans on what I was gonna do, but man, the rain kept coming. I sat down in my chair
until I came up there.
And I just Netflix and chill.
Y'all like our cups? Cheers, the green beer.
It's about to be on and popping in Savannah.
The beer ain't, no beer, and it's not green. So
not do beer.
I made smoothies tonight for us. Mine's is mango. No, it's not. Hey, Team Happy.
What's up, Team Happy?
Mine's is pineapple, soursop, moringa, and I put seeds in it, of course. Yours has pineapple, banana, soursop, lemonade. Yeah, I just started New Amsterdam recently. Look, I'm almost finished, and it's only been a couple days. I can't believe that I have sat and watched that.
What's up, G Mama Bro?
So long, but I've been on. It was great. I just turned it off because one of the doctors was getting ready to tell his mama something. I said, wait till after the live. So I had to pause it. G Mama Grove. That's why I just said one of the doctors.
She just started. How many seasons was that?
4. And it's 28 episodes per season. Woo! I know everybody's life story now. But I hope y'all had an amazing week. It has been amazingly busy this week. But, I always say it's all worth it. These babies, they destructive, y'all. They destructive. I'm a little OCD-ish. I be trying to keep the pen all nice and neat and clean looking. And then you got these little destructive rug rats coming through. They like, yeah, forget your neatness. We got to clean this up. Look at it. They like, we being good. We quiet. I'm off work the whole weekend. Let's party. I know that's right. Party over your house. They still chewing on the cords. You see it unplugged? I keep plugging it back up. Bobby need to fix that. ASAP. Mary grow with me. What's up, soil sister? So they doing great. They are 5 weeks old on look at Black with his little head. They'll be 5 weeks old on Sunday. And they doing great. They love their food. They love they say I love my grandma. I'm gonna sit here and lick her leg. I don't care what nobody say. But I brought them something in so they can be quiet. Why? The dancing banana man do his. Come on now, come on. Do his thing.
Yes, guys. Today
It's the
we'll be talking about my favorite plant to grow. Yes, my favorite plant, and of course, I love to talk about it because it is an amazing plant for so many different reasons. All right, not just the variety of different bananas that you can possibly get, but the look, the foliage, the leaves. To me, there's nothing that give you a more satisfying uh, look, a change of your whole landscape than a banana plant. You talking about up to 25-foot leaves towering over your house, in your yard, wherever, over your pool. And it can do that in a single season if you do what you need to do to make them look that way. So we're going to talk about this just a little bit today.
Look at that. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Sherry, for the extended puppy videos with supporting Rose, Thornala, and Sir Bacalat. Sir Bacalat said, I'm gonna let y'all know I'm here in the background. I don't like bananas, but the leaves are beautiful.
The leaves, the way they grow, the way they look, they're worth growing all by itself. And as far as not liking bananas, hey, you may not like no bananas, but you can't say because you don't like the ones you used to eat in the grocery store, you don't like bananas. So because there's like over 1,000 varieties of bananas, so.
And they all taste, I mean, I haven't had them all, but we've had a lot, and they all taste different.
And they all got different textures. So the one that we are accustomed to is the grocery store banana, the Cavendish, that has, they call mild sweetness. And it has a real soft texture. All bananas don't have that same texture. And some of them are very sweet. And some of them got complex flavors where they have different flavors with the bananas. So you're talking about, anywhere from like lemon, apple, strawberry, mixed with the banana that's way sweeter than what you're accustomed to eating. So we're going to start by answering one of the questions that people typically like to ask. Can I grow bananas where I live? And the answer is yes, you can. Don't matter where you live. Now, your expectations on what you can get out of that is different depending on where you at. Now, if you in 7, 5, 6, you shouldn't expect to get nothing but the actual look of a banana, the foliage. And to me, that's enough. Bananas grow so fast, they're so satisfying that you can actually see your banana changing daily. So it makes sense. You got a 25-foot leaf. You know how long a 25-foot leaf will take to come out if it wasn't growing really fast? You should get one of these leaves, at least a leaf a week. You should get one emerging and unfolding within the week. So, and that's with proper watering, proper feeding. So they are very satisfying. I mean, I'm talking about going from little nothing to a lot of something. So yeah, most of us will be able to get our plants to fruit at some time, but are they going to be able to be on the tree long enough to get right? That's the thing. I wouldn't expect that, but if you're lucky, you can do it. Now, people who live in zone 9 up, I mean, they're not going to really have that big of a problem. I would say probably 10, 9, 8 to 10 to on up shouldn't have a problem. Everybody else is going to have to do some finagling, to get their plants to do what they're supposed to do. We have problems. We don't get fruit from all our trees every year. Some
Mhm.
of them fruit late, so therefore we don't actually get to enjoy the bananas. But the process, the actual look of your tree, you know, the chances that you will get them the fruit, all that stuff is exciting, and it's amazing just to have that in your landscape. So and most people don't have no idea on what to do. Which, to me, growing bananas is easier than growing anything else. But if you don't know, you don't know. Okay. So, what are your expectations? Are you growing them just so you could try to get some bananas? If you are, you probably want to be living in an area where that is conducive. You know, you can actually do what I do. You can plant enough trees to where you're gonna have something that's gonna actually get good for you. You know, and some years gonna be better than others. That's just what it is. The Mother Nature has the last say in that. If you know, in the South, deep South, zones, I say 10 and up, it's not a problem. You should get bananas every year without fail. You should get big racks. You should get like the optimal banana growth, long as you know what you're supposed to be doing to get them. And that's making sure you feed them and water them the way they need to be. The rest of us, it takes a little bit of finagling. All right, so with us, we don't really need to pull our banana plants out of the ground. You know, we don't really even need to protect them because generally we don't get enough cold to where it will kill our plants. It will knock them back. It does it every year, but generally it's not a problem. We can actually leave our plants sitting in the ground, and when they get warm enough, chop them back and let them start over again. Now, just like most of the country, we had a horrible cold snap this year, and it hit them a little harder than normal, but yet it's still, they're still doing their thing. They're actually coming back and they're doing fine. I would say if you start going up north a little bit more in zones, let's say
7.
7, yeah, I would say 7. You might want to start doing some things to actually make sure your banana plants make it through pretty good. So some of the things you can do, and I'm talking about 7 on up. All right, you can actually grow a dwarf banana tree in a big old pot, and then you can bring it in the cold months. That's actually the best way, and for some people, the only way you can actually do it, because if your ground freezes for a substantial amount of time, you will kill that rhizome. Rhizome. That is the bottom of the banana plant. That is the part that stores all energy, and your plant grows from that rhizome. All right. So if that dies, your plant gone. Now, the top of your plant can be totally gone. Long as that rhizome is still good, that plant will come back. All right. So, if your ground freezes, that's generally the only way, and it freezes for a long time. I say a week worth of frozen ground probably will hurt your plant pretty good. All right. So Put it in a pot is one way that you can actually preserve and grow a banana plant all the time in any place. All right. I would say in 7, you probably need to start thinking about mulching your ground. I would leave it in the ground, me personally, but I will mulch it. When I say mulch it, you want to put about a foot, maybe 12 inches of mulch over the rhizome of your banana plant, and that will preserve the heat for your rhizome. Okay, so that's one way to do it. Another one, take and wrap a wire cage around your stem of your banana plant, and then as much dump as much what was that? One of them bird. Dump as much mulch, leaf, stuff like that inside that fence around that stem, and that will protect it along with getting some down on the ground to mulch the ground. So that will actually help.
Keep it warm.
Yeah. So it'll protect it from the weather.
One of the puppies just burped. It sound like a messy, sound like a shark.
You need to take that bottle out of there.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there tearing up all the paper. Let me see. Can you grow them completely indoors? So bean juice, it's possible depending on how your house is built. I mean, if you got like a sunroom or something like that, and your temperature's got to be kept at a certain temperature. So one thing about banana plants, they need sun. Like they actually need it. Like you're not gonna grow a banana plant if you ain't got no sun. And your temperatures need to be right. So what do you need before your banana plants are getting back into active growth? Well, your nighttime temperatures need to be about 50 to 55 degrees at night before you're going to start getting some active growth. I would not start, fertilizing it and doing all the stuff that you need to do with it until it gets to them temperature. Now, those of us who get some freezing weather, your banana plants will look horrible. It will die back. They will look bad. That is normal. In your first frost will kill all your leaves on your banana plant. Do not mean your plant is dead at all. All right. Banana plants are predominantly water. And when the temperatures get to freezing, the leaves will freeze. I don't know any way to actually stop that from happening, but I wouldn't even try really, but if you got one plant and you actually working to try to get it, I mean, there's probably some things you can do. Maybe, shine a whole bunch of heat lamps up into your leaves on them cold nights to stop it from actually getting to that temperature. And that's if you got it in the ground. If you got it in a pot, just bring it in. You can build a structure over it and then heat it just for the cold nights. So for a long time, I was in a banana growing community. This when I first got into it. This like 25 years ago when I was and I seen people actually grow bananas in New York City, all over in the coldest climates. But the thing is, they were willing to do what it takes to grow them. And if you want to grow them, are you willing to do the same? So another thing that I did mention, another way you could preserve them. This is some work, but if you actually enjoy growing your bananas and you actually want to see maybe bananas grow in your yard, the actual fruit, this is another way you could do it. You cut the stalk back on your banana plant and you dig up the whole plant, the rhizome and the plant. You dig that up You trim the roots off of the rhizome, clean it up, let it dry, and put it in a cool, dark place. Store it in your house in a cool, dark place, someplace like the attic. You don't want it to get, freezing wherever you're storing it, but you want it to be cool because banana plants they will try to grow even out of the ground. Long as they got the rhizome intact, that's all the energy, it will try to grow. So you want the temperatures to be at a temperature to where it's not trying to grow. So I've seen a ton of people do that. They will actually take them and put them in the attic, or not the attic, but what do you call them, cellars or whatever they call them.
In the basement, like
Yeah,
keep them.
and they put them in a dark place. They'll wrap them up and put them in a dark place, and then when the weather gets right, they will bring them back outside, stick them back in the ground, and it'll throw out roots and continue to grow.
So Brooke said his died down to the ground. Can it grow from the root ball?
Yeah, that's the rhizome, and yeah, I mean, if it didn't freeze for a substantial amount of time, and your plant was big enough, it will actually grow right back. So I wouldn't do nothing to it. I wouldn't water it. I wouldn't do nothing until it starts pushing back. So you put too much water on it right now, it'll rot the root ball. So let it go ahead and start pushing up before you do anything with it. Now I'm gonna tell you guys, if you get a plant, you need to go into full. Let me make you get as big as you can, as quick as you can.
Feed it.
And when I say feed it, you don't feed it like you feed the rest of your plants. I have a problem with feeding my plants too much because I mess with banana plants too much. You feed banana plants a lot because they very heavy feeders.
And he is a heavy feeder, and he's still underfed
Yeah.
his bananas for a long time.
Yep. And one of the reasons I knew that, we went to growing bananas, and we was looking at his banana plants. Now, grant you, he in Miami, he get, 12 months of growth. If you get 12 months of growth, your plants will be bigger and stronger, and it will produce more fruit than some people who don't, But the size difference in his plants and my plants were ridiculous.
Man.
It was ridiculous. And my plants are big. Anybody who has seen them know they are big. But his were humongous, and they were the same plants. So actually, the funny story is, a lot of the plants that I got now are pups that came from the same plants I bought 25 years ago. And they all came from him. So the place I bought them from was here in Savannah, at the bamboo farm. And come to find out, Dr. Wallace actually got them from, growing bananas. So his stock is the same stock I got. So that was also crazy. So, but yeah, bringing it up out the ground, digging it up, and storing it is a way that a lot of people are doing it. I've seen so many different ways, stacking hay bales around it, and then I've seen people wrap insulation around them, all kind of stuff, because there's some people that really love growing bananas and they're willing to do the work that it takes to grow them, And the question is, are you? And if you actually grow one and you grow them right, and you see that look that it gives you, your property, an instant tropical look, you'll be hooked too. And when you can sit there and walk out of your house and see your plants look totally different than what they did yesterday or the day before, that's satisfaction, watching, and if y'all like us, we like to walk around in that yard and look a lot.
Multiple times a day.
Mm-hmm. Sit on the porch and just stare at stuff.
G Mama Grove said her truly tiny give her a new leaf every day. So that thing gonna fruit.
Yeah. Ain't nobody asking me questions. I ain't even looking.
I know. They were asking like 7. I saw Reba asking. So in 7, if she mulch it heavy, will she be able to get bananas? It's the mulching and the feeding.
Yeah, well, you want to make sure in the season where it's growing that it grows good.
Yeah.
Now, the caveat to that, after your banana plant put out roughly 40 to 50 leaves, it's gonna be ready to fruit. So there's a fine line between getting it to grow fast and getting it to grow too fast because it's a timing thing. Now, can you actually help that? No, but you can actually have more than one plant and you can weigh the odds. You can play the odds, you know. You can have a few different trees in different locations and maybe every year you might get lucky with one of them, you know. Maybe get lucky with three. Who knows? But this is how it goes. You grow your plant as big as you can, without getting it past a certain amount of leaves. It goes dormant. You protect it, and then the next year it takes off from where it left off, and then it throws out the rest of the leaves. Then it fruit. But what might happen is you will grow that plant. It'll get ready to start to fruit. It'll produce a flower in the stem, maybe way at the bottom. Then it'll go dormant. And then once it come back, it's already a banana flower inside the stem. It may push out one leaf or two leaf, or it may not push out none. It may just
Stop it.
it may just go. It might just die
No.
because it has that flower inside the stem. So let me go back just a little bit. When you're growing bananas, right? A banana plant will actually produce one time. It will produce bananas one time, and then that particular stem will die. Okay. So this is the reason why you actually grow them in this fashion. You grow a mother plant, which will be the one that's going to fruit. Then you allow her to grow a daughter plant. And then you allow her to grow a granddaughter plant. All right. So once the mother plant actually fruits, she dies. The daughter plant then becomes the mother plant. The granddaughter would then come the daughter plant. Then you're allowed to grow one more, which would be the granddaughter. So once you actually harvest the fruit off of that one tree, it's no longer viable. It's not going to grow no more leaves. It's not going to do nothing. It's going to start to rot. You can go ahead and chop that tree down. You can chop it up and you can mulch it up around the rest of your banana plants and allow it to eat. The rest of what you don't cut down will get sucked back into the crown, which will make the other plants grow that much faster.
Mm.
So you see people that got big old forests of banana plants. That's fine if you got the food to feed them. And would they fruit? Yeah, eventually they will fruit, but will you get the same harvest that you would if you actually did it with a mother, daughter, and a granddaughter? No. And the reason is all the plants have to share the food, the nutrients that's in the soil. So if you got 20, 30 banana trees right there in this clump, all of them got to share the food. And that's a lot of food if you feed them, and they only can get so much from the ground. So the less you have, the more your plants will be able to absorb the ones that's actually there to be fruit. So if you actually have a bud inside your banana plant when it goes dormant, more than likely it's going to go ahead and die when it get warm. And people think that the cold killed it. No, the cold did not kill it. It just don't have a need to actually push because it already did what it's supposed to do in its mind. It already produced its fruit. Allow the daughter plant to go ahead and start doing her thing.
You
So,
got two questions.
go ahead.
I've seen videos starting a tree from an actual banana. Know anything about that?
No, it's not real.
Okay. Have you guys seen the video where they cut off a little stem of the banana, rub some garlic on it, and push it in the soil and it grow bananas? Is that possible? It looked a little suspect to me.
No. So, a couple of ways people grow bananas. Now, some bananas are ornamental. That means they grow a banana, but it's full of seeds, hard seeds. So they're not really edible. These are the wild original bananas. Most of the bananas we have today were engineered. Let's put it that way, for us to be able to eat. So you can actually grow a banana from a seed of ornamental banana,
Because it's full of seeds.
full of seeds.
Yeah. That's the little black stuff in the inside.
Another way of propagating them is you cut a pup off, if you're growing your plant, you're gonna have plenty of pups.
Mm-hmm.
You need to trim them off, and you need to that you can take and get you a good a pup, and you can either sell it or relocate it to another area, and that gives you a whole nother banana. And then there's another way where they actually they what you call it? Is it grafting? It's not grafting. It's
Where they get those tissue cultures.
tissue culture, right? So they go in there, dice up the chrome, the ribosome, and they will pull little cells out, and they will plant them, and they will grow them from there. If you ever seen them real little tiny banana plants, that's where they came from. Now, the good thing about growing those is that you don't have to worry about them having, transferring any kind of diseases or parasites from one location to another, because it's all sterilized. The bad thing is it takes forever for them things to grow.
If you can keep them alive.
If you can keep them alive, they're real sensitive because they grow them in greenhouses, and you take them home and you put them outside in the sun, because the banana man say it need a lot of sun. Yeah, it'll bite the dust quick. So,
and that's tissue culture.
Yeah, tissue culture. I would not.
Pups.
I don't. I mean, believe me, I'd murderized quite a few of when I was new to it. Yeah, I murderized them because you want to buy those because they cheaper, and they're cheaper because they can mail them and they smaller. Man, it's so easy to get you a crumb, a pup. But the thing, and they're way more viable. You can actually grow from a pup to a nice sized tree in one season if you grow it right. Put it in the right location, feed it, water it correctly, and it's easily done. So, if you want to get you a good head start, now if you buy a big tree from a store, more than likely it either came from a pup or they grew it from the tissue culture and they let it grow big. So you good to go. You already got a good start.
So they can charge you more money for it. But the bigger the plant, the more it costs.
Yep.
But they all started as pups.
Yeah. Pups are the best way to actually grow.
Now, a word from our sponsor. Be looking like, who you talking to? Little green cell.
So, you need anything?
I'm in zone 7A. I have one that is 2 years old, growing in a container. Took it outside last week. I'm not sure if it took the outside too soon.
Now, if you go on an inside and you got it in a pot, what I would do is actually put it in a shady spot and slowly move it out to full sun. Being that it's got used to growing in the way that you had it in the house, it wasn't getting full sun, so you have to kind of slowly move it into full sun. But then you definitely want it in full sun. As soon as you can get it in the full sun, the better it is, and you're good to go. So, how big is it? I wonder. I mean,
Two
what size
years.
pot?
Yeah.
Because if it's 2 years old, it should be humongous. Like it should be really big.
And fruit.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, 7, 8. Yeah. I would say yeah. And
So at
if
7A you can get fruit. You think seven?
yeah,
Well, in Virginia they get
yeah.
in
But
Virginia
these
it's
are
on
people
seven.
who actually grow them. They love them, and they know exactly what they need to do. So people in New York actually get bananas. There's
Hmm.
people in Virginia that's growing them and getting them. I mean, North Carolina, South Carolina, all over the place. And I mean, I think it was people all over the country that it was growing these things. But you have to adjust for where you at. I mean, so it's possible. It is possible, and it's fun. So, I mean, if you're a grower and you actually that instant gratification of seeing your plant get humongous like that, is very interesting. So,
Watch 'em, watch 'em, watch 'em.
so guys, your plant should take anywhere from 9 to 12 months to the fruit to get the fruit. So, since we don't live in the tropics, your best way is to get 1 year of good growth,
Mhm.
and then the next year get it the fruit. That's the objective. The bigger you get your plant when it goes into winter, the better it actually is going through the winter. So to those who don't know how banana plants grow, it's kind of like an onion. You know, it shoots up leaves throughout the middle,
Good job, baby.
and all it does is the leaves that's on the outside just wraps around it. So as the leaves shoot out the middle, the plant get wider and wider and wider. So when it goes through the winter, it's harder for the cold to penetrate through all the layers if you got a nice sized tree. And then what you're doing is when you cut it back, you cutting away all the frozen parts of the banana. And the center part should still be good. And it will shoot up.
Soon as.
Yeah, you should see it in the first couple of few hours that you'll see your the center of your plant shoot up because it's been waiting to get out.
Yeah.
So it's gonna spring up. So you want to do it when your weather gets pretty decent, and once it actually fruit, it could take anywhere from 3 to 6 months for your bananas to get right.
Mm. Do squirrels eat your banana trees?
They don't here. They did at one point at
Mm.
another spot. They will chew on the new leaves, the freshly emerging leaves. I don't think my squirrels know to do that yet. And where I lived before, my privacy fence, I planted my banana plants right along my privacy fence. So that allowed the squirrels to run across my privacy fence and get to
Oh.
try
Mm-hmm.
my bananas. And they're like, oh, okay, that tastes okay.
They were up there. Where's a good place to buy banana trees?
Um, well,
Hands in the dirt.
where you at? Where hands in dirt?
No,
You in
not
Georgia?
hands in the dirt.
Oh,
Didn't ask that.
oh.
Little green patch asked.
Well, it depends on where you at. I would say, if you actually want to grow them and they don't grow naturally in your zone, your local stores won't sell them.
Mm.
So if you actually take a trip someplace, Georgia, um, I don't know if South Carolina selling them or not. But Florida,
Maybe some places.
yeah, you can actually you can get them, but you can go online also. There are people who sell
Michigan.
Michigan. Yeah, you're not gonna find them there. You gonna have to find somebody online that will sell you a pup.
Yeah. Sometimes Bobby sell pups,
Mm,
but it just depends on what's out there.
yeah, and the thing is, them things could be pretty big. And you want a big one. Because they're more viable and they will grow the fastest. But they can be heavy. So the shipping thing is a thing, and then you might find somebody who might sell you a pup, but they might sell you a little tiny pup. You know, and I mean it's still good. As long as you know what you're doing with it. But that's the best way to do it, especially if you want to get some of these other varieties. Most of the ones you're gonna see in the store are just regular Cavendish, which are the varieties that you will buy out of the grocery store. But there's a big difference in the ones that you grow and the ones that they have because you allow your plants to grow longer and develop more of the flavor before cutting them off.
Mhm.
So they will be sweeter, and they just taste better all the way around. Put it that way. They got to cut them down early so they can ship them. They cut them down green early, and then they ship them. Then they hit them with some gas, which turns them yellow. And every now and then you'll find some great tasting bananas at the grocery store. It just depends
I
on where they got
know.
them
Not since I've had homegrown bananas. All bananas are like.
from.
Is there a cold hardy variety that will produce?
um, all the ones I grow, I know will produce here. And the reason I know that is because where I actually purchased them from was here in Savannah, where they were doing a study.
Mm.
Now, it's the same situation. Your chances, you're taking the chances with them. But I wouldn't say one particular variety will do better in the cold than the others. Cold is cold. Bananas are tropical, and they like the warm. You're gonna have to protect them. You're gonna have to do what it takes to actually protect them if you want to get that result. And if your goal is just to get bananas, you don't care nothing about the plant, the love of growing it, or none of that. I would say it's not worth it.
Mm.
But if you just enjoy seeing that, the aesthetic look of that plant in your landscape, or enjoy watching it, grow so fast, then bananas is a plus.
Mhm.
I love the plant. I love the way it grows. But yeah, I want the bananas.
Yeah.
But hey, if I don't get them, I'm satisfied. I'm okay. You'll see me say a lot of times when you see my plants flower and they flower late in the season. Hey, I got it to the point where it actually flowered. So that's right there is a plus for me. I did what I needed to do. The timing was off. So I wouldn't say that, if you just want to grow one just for the looks and you're not going to get the fruit. Baja is the coldest variety. Sub-zero grows in zones 5 and 6, and still it's still good. It will produce the same leaves. It will look beautiful. It will actually flower. It just will not produce edible fruit. So that is, an option. But my thing is, if you're gonna grow them, why not get the chance of actually getting the fruit? You know, and believe me, if you grow these things for a few years and you actually see that bud come out,
Oh yeah,
you
gonna
will be
fighting.
excited.
Every year you're gonna be like, I gotta get these
Yeah,
bananas. So Jose said ice cream banana plant say it's the cold hardiest plant of
mm.
bananas.
They all when it gets down to 32 degrees, they're gonna freeze. The leaves gonna freeze. They're gonna die back.
Mm. And
All of them.
that ice cream banana gets so big before it started putting out fruit. I mean, we talking like 20, 30 feet tall. So getting that in a colder climate and enough time to be able to harvest some fruit off of it is probably
It's one of the when if they saying cold hardy, they more than likely talk about that they will actually withstand not perishing for a longer period of time. But I haven't noticed that. Well, Mona Lisa is a little fickle when it comes to the cold
Mona
because
Lisa
she don't like to come
is.
back after the summer. Most of them, if I have a nice stem and they get cold, when it warms up, I can chop it and they grow back. Mona Lisa be like, yeah, bump this.
Yeah, Mona Lisa is a sucker. Do y'all have some for sale?
Well, not right now. I mean, they're gonna start popping up like crazy in a minute. I mean, if you keep in contact with us, I'll gladly sell some.
She'll be at the SoilFamily Expo.
Okay, okay.
I'm trying to grow as many fruit as possible because my youngest daughter can't eat commercial grown fruit.
Mm.
That's a blessing, honestly. That's a blessing. But I saw fruit trees at Food Lion for $17. So definitely stock up on that. To me, that's never a waste of money.
Where you coming from?
Mary grow with me?
Yeah, where she from?
I'm not sure. We'll be getting our last frost next week. Here in Georgia, 8A, Farmer's Almanac predicted the 6th.
Mm. So
And
we already went ahead like we didn't get no more frost.
well, Food by Faith is out towards the west,
yeah,
so
yeah.
cold hardies mean withstand a light frost.
Yeah, no. A banana plant once they get frost, once they get a frost, the leaves are going to wilt and they're going to fall back.
And the longer it stays cold, the more it die back throughout the cold.
What it do is actually it'll get a frost, and then the leaves will just start deteriorating.
Mm-hmm.
The first frost, if you can have one day of frost, your banana plants is gonna look ugly. Mm-hmm. They're gonna die because the leaves, the plants are mostly water. So if water would freeze, then your banana plants will freeze also. Yeah. And once they freeze, they just go away.
Yeah.
And it's not that they're dead. They will look ugly, but they're not dead, not by a long shot.
Yeah. Soil Sister said, I have a few banana plants. I can't wait for them to fruit. Second year growing them. So it's about feeding. Mm-hmm. Make sure you feed them heavy.
Yes. So let's talk about that just a little bit. All right.
See, look, in Canada, some people here in Zone 5 have successfully kept their banana plants out in our Canadian weather.
Let's see, if they can do it in Canada, anybody could do it. And grant you, it takes a trick. You can't just leave it out there like it's gonna just do okay. You're gonna have to actually protect it. You're gonna have to do some things to protect it. That means you're gonna have to have some kind of love for growing it and willing to put in that extra effort to get it. But yeah, possible. Definitely possible. I don't think there's no place where they can't grow. Now, a lot of people have short seasons, which will hinder your chances of actually getting fruit. Yeah, yeah, they are. They are the cold. They are the most cold hardy. The moose. You say Musa Baja is, I believe, they are the cold hardy Japanese variety. Yes, it's Japanese fibers banana. They are the coldest. They can go sub-zero. They are not edible though. They are ornamental banana. But the flower is absolutely beautiful from what I heard. And I have seen a lot of ornamental bananas, and I have grown some because I love the leaves of banana plants. If you ever seen some of them got green and burgundy in the leaves. I love those. And they actually do flower and fruit, but the fruit are so full of seeds that it's not really, it's not something you can enjoy. because it's mostly seeds, but they are beautiful. It's like any plant that blooms after a certain amount of time. They are great. They're
I
beautiful.
pile leaves all over it and then cover it up with plastic.
There you go. There you
Um, oh, 5 Acre Farm. Hello from Victoria, Australia.
go. Australia. What's up, fam? I was about to say something stupid like, "What's up, mate?"
Fam is just fine.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, we're going to talk about the Soil Family Expo before we hop off here. I just got my hands on a few, but I'll grow them in pots and store inside for the winter.
Yeah.
Dee Dee, what's up from Vegas?
Nino and Leo, what's up? So
In
I
Lowell.
was out in low.
Yeah,
Um,
remember that?
I remember the
Remember
name.
when when he spilled the quiche, spilled the quiche in the oven?
Oh yeah, yeah,
I think I watched that 5 or 10 times.
yeah. So I would suggest, it's easy to get a bunch of pups off of a plant, but um, try to get some different varieties if you can. Search for them. I mean, because different varieties may do different for you, and you get the opportunity to try different kind of bananas. Um, what we growing right now? We got Cavendish, dwarf Cavendish. We got blue Java, Grandland, uh, Condorian, which is our
Plantain,
plantain. We got Mazzano.
my favorite.
We got Mazor. We got Mona Lisa. We got Namois. We got Sweetheart, Dwarf Brazilian, and Goldfinger. I think I got them all, but maybe not.
I think it's either 11 or 12 ish or so. But yeah, how do you think bananas? Oh, in Vegas with the heat, they love the heat and the sun.
Yeah, the only thing about Vegas, you just gonna make sure you have to keep the water good. Um, y'all have like a sandy kind of gloomy
Hmm.
kind of soil. With your banana plants, they adapt pretty good to stuff, but I will make
Mm.
sure it gets started in something that that they can grow in and let them go ahead and feed out. But you're gonna have to water them because banana plants, like I said, they majority water. If you can't give them water, they're not gonna grow,
Yeah.
and you must feed them. I feed them. If you can get your hands, if you got a cow pasture, a horse pasture, throw that stuff all around that plant. You cut your grass, throw all your clippings around there. But 10, 10, 10. That's what I use. You can I forget. He said a coffee can. I'm
Hmm.
guessing that's probably around about 2 pound, 2 pounds. Now, about 2 pounds of 10, 10, 10
A week,
every three weeks.
every 3 weeks.
Every 3 weeks. Now I know that sounds crazy to a lot of people, but I mean that's how banana plants eat, and they will grow fast, strong, and when they do fruit, if they fruit, you gonna get the most productive, the most fruit that you could possibly get out of that plant.
Mhm.
Keep it fed, keep it watered, put it in a good sunny location. They're not like other plants where you got to be like, oh, I want to make sure it don't get too much sun. No, banana plants need the sun.
Mhm.
They need about 12 hours if they can get it. So make sure it's in the sun. But uh, the way I got mine is we do have a ditch that runs beside our house. I plant them along that ditch because they will actually dig down and go and find their water. The roots will dig down and go get their water. So they always can access water, even if I don't water them.
Mhm.
The ditch will dry up, but it's still water up under the ground. So, I found that to be a pretty decent location. It's pretty much full sun in those locations, and they do well. And if you got a place in your property that's similar, someplace that when it rains, it holds water for a little while, but then it seeps away. You don't want to put it in mud because you will rot them, but you do want to put them in a place where the water actually it can access water
Yeah.
underground. Even if you can't see it, it's down there because it's that set down there, that seep down there. So that's a good spot because all you have to do is feed it at that point, and you should be successful with growing.
So Spoon was saying, say that again about the 10-10-10.
10-10-10, that's what I use. I don't use nothing terribly expensive because I use a lot of it. You know, if you think about how many trees I just called out, if I'm using 2 pounds per tree, you know, I'm going through a lot of that stuff every month. And so I'm assuming a coffee can would be about 2 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna you kind of just put a circle around your tree. Put a circle around it and kind of shovel it in the dirt just a little bit,
But
and
not
then water.
not up against the base of the tree.
No,
Though.
you don't put it in the base because the roots goes out, and you need to be able to put it on the roots. A good rule of thumb, they say about 3 feet, but you know I don't generally go that far out, but that's pretty much where you want to do it. Bunch of organic matter, horse manure, cow manure. You know what? I don't even think it matters if it's hot.
Nope. Because
You
you
know,
can take
but
it straight from the chicken coop,
yeah,
and
throw it right on them.
it's never hurt any of our trees. So
Yeah.
just not putting it right up on the base,
Yeah.
as long as you putting it away. And
Yeah. So think about the rhizome is right there up underneath the banana plant, and then the rhizome throw out roots all around it, and then you just put it there.
mm,
Now, once your mother plant starts to get to the point where it's about the fruit, I would just put fertilizer around the daughter plant and the granddaughter plant because they can actually then feed off of the fertilizer and not feed off of the mother
mm-hmm.
because they're attached to the mother plant. And that's how they get all their nutrients. We don't want them to get their nutrients from mama at the time where she's trying to fruit. We want them to go ahead and get their own.
Yeah. So she can put all her energy into
exactly.
fruiting.
Exactly. So that is you know, those are the basics of it. There, you know, more to it, but you know, any questions, just call.
Call.
So what's up with the Soil Family Expo, babe?
Email the Dancing Banana Man. If you have any questions, for real. He is here to help because I can't help when it comes to bananas. So,
oh yeah, guys. You know, thanks for that. Who that? G Mama. Please hit that like button. Take a moment. You know, hit that like button for us. We definitely would appreciate that. You know, of course, that is how YouTube do their thing. That's how YouTube find out whether or not we should be, you know, sending this video out for other people to check out. Just hit that like button for us. It's free.
It's free. Don't cost you a thing.
Right.
We appreciate you. I always tell you that. We appreciate you because we do. And we want to show y'all how much we appreciate y'all by inviting you down to Savannah, Georgia, May 31st through April 2nd. Soil Family Expo, Season 2.
Come on down and get a hug.
It's going down.
Come get a hug.
These sponsors are taking care of y'all. He said he want to see Hercules. I don't know who Hercules is. I can show him male whoopee. Bro. This boy about 7 pounds now.
This brown.
Hold on. Yeah. He probably about 7 pounds, 8 pounds. He ain't like, I can't tote like a basket full of puppies anymore. So
Hercules.
Soil Family Expo, May 31st through April 2nd. It's gonna be amazing. These sponsors.
5 acres. We wish you could be here too, man. We understand not everybody can, but hey, if you can, come do it. Come join like-minded people and have fun with you.
His head 4 pounds. So these sponsors are taking care of y'all. Y'all know what this is? This bottle is amazing. This bottle is a filtered water bottle. You can get water out of a ditch or the creek, and this filter will purify it, 99% purified water. So you can be up the creek without a paddle, and you have this bottle, and you can fill it up. It says not to use salt water, so not at like Tabby Island somewhere, but we got a ditch right here, and they'll put creek water. She went in her backyard and got water out the creek and put it in hers. But we're gonna give some of these away, because the sponsors love y'all. But payments for dinner, we got a lot. We got a lot of people, but our table still got space. So we have space for a few more. April 1st, 2023, 5 p.m. Lady and Sons SoilFamily Expo dinner is $40. It do need to be paid. Who is this? Brown. Ahead of time. All right, boy. Your $40 do need to be in ahead of time. We will close out reservations for dinner next Friday, March 17th at 5 p.m. We won't take any more payments for if we have any space left. But right now we have a few spots left.
So I think we're supposed to get a few of those. We'll be giving them away, them bottles.
Yep.
So
we're gonna give a couple of these things away.
Yeah. We ain't getting a whole bunch of them, but we do got a few of them.
Yeah. ETA. Y'all check them out on Amazon.
We ain't got them yet though.
No, I don't have them all yet. But they sent me this one to try and review, which was sweet of them. Y'all putting a puppy in the gift bag? Oh, well. So we got a lot of giveaways. As a matter of fact, we need to give away some seeds right now. Because man, we got some seeds. Our vendors, Food by Faith is a sponsor and a vendor. So let's see. It's right about the root ball of the banana plant putting out new pups in early spring. My banana plant, I thought it was dead. It's pushing new pups. Now I planted late last year, August. Yes. Put my name on that bottle. So I think we're going to give 4 of these bottles away. But we got a whole lot of stuff to give away. So we want y'all out in those gardens and doing y'all thing. So we're going to send y'all home with seeds and more seeds. Redmond's. We're going to play the Redmond's real salt game because we want to know, is your salt real? Like, if your salt ain't real, what are you doing? So we want you to know the difference in Redmond's real salt and the junk. I call it the
all right,
junk.
hands in the dirt. Appreciate you coming through, bro.
Because if you taste the junk and Redmond's real salt back to back, you're going to be like, I know I ain't never put this on my food. The salt, regular salt will change the taste of your food altogether. It had to. We tried it at HOA and it was disgusting. I said, ain't no way we putting this on our food. People putting this on their food. So we want y'all to know the difference in Redmond's real salt and the junk. So we're going to have a little game where we do a taste test with that and a couple other giveaways. But we got giveaways, y'all. We're going to have door prizes at these meals and a beautiful community. Savannah is offering, Wet Willie's is giving a 10% discount if you come in and purchase their drinks and food. Savannah Candy Kitchen is giving 15% discount if you come in and purchase their candy, and they give free samples. And puppies are asking to come home with somebody. I ain't heard them say that. And Savannah Bee Company. Savannah Bee Company excited to meet y'all. And they said they want y'all to come in and try their honey mead. Mead.
For free.
For free. For free. Just come in. Joe.
And they're giving 10%?
And they're giving a 10% off discount. So what's funny is I saw the Orlando Gardener made a video of the best honey he ever tastes. Ever. Orlando Gardner gonna be here.
Mm.
He made a video just yesterday. He said this honey is the best honey I've ever had. He said it's the best honey in the world. Oh,
What do you get?
maybe I shouldn't tell y'all that. So y'all got to go to Orlando Gardner and watch that video because he said, "Don't y'all go buy it up before I get there." Savannah Bee Company. He said it's amazing. He can't believe he said he coming to buy it all. So the good thing is a couple stores, but downtown Savannah there is a store. So we're gonna go in on River Street. We're gonna go in there and we're gonna try their mead and support, Savannah Bee Company and see what this honey is all about because they buy local honey and sell it in their stores also. So it's amazing. But for these companies or these restaurants and stores to offer discounts for SoilFamily Expo. So if you haven't signed up, please sign up. Register, I mean. That way I can send out an email blast with your discount card because you'll have to. I was going to do, what do you call them, business cards. But a wise person said, well, people keep up with their phone better than they keep up with a business card. So do it digital. So I did create, been there. They have varieties of honey. Yes. Lioncrest went there. He kept talking about it last year.
You see that night Bob been picking up on stuff. What was that? Alias or set? That's the name to the salt does not exist. Oh, okay.
Made me forget what I was saying. Oh, about the discount cards. So I'll send you a digital discount card that you can have on your phone. So when you go into thanks, wise person, exactly. We appreciate you, 5 Acres.
Yes, appreciate you.
So when you go into Wet Willie's or Savannah Candy Kitchen or Savannah Bee Company, you just show them that card and they'll see that you SoilFamily and it'll have their logo on it. And I put all the stores' logo on there. I think it's 3 that will honor that card. So you just show it to them. And that way I figured you would remember too. Oh, what store is on here? So I got one more to talk to next week and then that'll be our discount card. So we shall see if y'all can get some cookies too. But it's so much. The band. The band.
Yeah, y'all gonna enjoy those. Guys, they are great.
They are great, full of energy, both nights. I need Wet Willies.
Wet Willies actually sell food too, so
yes,
they have a whole bunch of different meals and on top of a whole bunch of daiquiris.
A whole bunch of them. So we'll go downtown about 2:00 and have a late lunch, early dinner at Graffito's Pizza. So we'll be down there about 2, somewhere between 2 and 2:30. That way we can have a late lunch, early dinner, Peruse River Street a few minutes before we head up to the band at 5:00. But River Street is not terribly long, but once you get to walking and seeing all these stores, you want to go in them and, oh, let me go try this candy, or let me go ahead and try this meat, or let me grab me a drink before the band get cranked up. So we want to make sure we be able to spend some time out there and see what River Street is all about, because it's a beautiful, beautiful area.
But more likely, all y'all gonna do is sit there and gawk over each other and hug and talk, and it's just gonna be one of those things. And
it's a family reunion.
Yeah.
It's a family reunion. Just to think that I've been communicating with these people for years, and now I finally meet them. So
Jim always said they need some updated jokes. I ain't never saw that one about the coffin.
Oh, I wasn't even reading them. So I think that is all, unless the Dancing Banana Man got something else to say. I can't think of anything.
If I could stand up, I just like to go ahead. But hey,
I know majority of y'all have registered. Majority of y'all have paid for dinner. My list is lovely. So y'all are getting there. So hey, Kettle Kitchen. What are we, 3 weeks out? But
what's up? Soil
Before SoilFamily, we have St. Patrick's Day
trouble.
on the weekend,
Yeah.
and they are painting downtown Savannah green. Rode through there today, and it was raining. Why is he sitting on me? Like I run this. It was raining. It was still hundreds of people out there. They don't care about no rain. So St. Patrick's Day, we're gonna get through next weekend. I can't promise y'all that we gonna make it downtown next Friday. And I can't promise you if we make it downtown, we'll be able to go live because
So many people.
cell towers are silly, crazy. What's up, Tony? So
Yeah, I don't know if y'all ever been down here for St. Patrick's Day, but it is absolutely crazy.
Ooh.
And with it being on the weekend, it's gonna be people leave Mardi Gras, come straight to
Yeah.
Savannah.
And it looked like it. Like it was raining today, and them people were still out there.
Yeah.
Still out there. I was like, goodness, but it's not cold. Okay, Audrey, I check it. The weather is great, and it's that time of the year, so they are out there. So we'll see what next weekend bring. And
It was out there last weekend.
they were. We may be able to get out there for a few minutes, but it may be just make videos because Savannah is ready. Every day I see something on the news where they having some meeting. I see the mayor live having a meeting. I'm like, okay, Savannah getting cranked up. It's been a long time since St. Patrick's Day fell on a weekend with no pandemic, quote unquote. So they say.
Without the pandemic being an issue.
Yeah. So the city is wide open. We're gonna see what this play out like. But then we're gonna follow it up with SoilFamily Expo. We're gonna teach them how to grow their own groceries because that's important. Or at least support a local farmer. If you can't grow it, support a local farmer. So I said Soya would donate. I would also like to throw in.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he would donate USA Complete Guide to Home Canning. Carrots love tomatoes times two. So Tony, email me and let me know. Are you gonna send them prior to the expo? Because most of the sponsors they send in the things ahead of time so that whoever win these items at the giveaways will go home with them. So just email me and let me know if you're gonna send them ahead of time or how you want to do that. All right, y'all. The babies are calm. They tired. I gave them so much water. So I'm gonna give y'all a peek before. It's always somebody. That's Orange. She just let me tell y'all, Orange is a chick of her own. She could care less. Um, what day do you want them? If I send them ahead as soon as possible. That way I know we know what we got and how much stuff we need to give away. So you can send them as soon as possible. So this is brown. That's orange over there. Red. But they look at green. I'm gonna make sure I know when some food hit this bowl. So the puppies are doing good. They tear their little area up. They are destructive now. They'll pull the whole thing, the whole bottom up when they want to. But they get it the way they want it and they go to sleep. So that's where we at now. So puppies are doing fine. We'll do an update in a couple days when we go outside. They are pretty used to outside now. I did see somebody ask, are they used to going outside? So what I do is I sit here and I take them all out, and me and Nala go out the front door. They follow us. They did great with it. They slide down the steps and roll down the steps, but they do good. They do great. For 9 puppies is a lot of work. So for them to get themselves outside, do me a huge favor. But
Not that.
yes, they are out. And they'll eat dinner. They eat dinner about 10 o'clock. So that will be it. I will send on 24th overnight so you'll have ahead of time. Okay. Thank you, Tony. We appreciate you, and I shall let you know. I stay in touch with you. So it's dinner time, y'all. It's dinner time. So I don't know what we doing this weekend. Are we going to the plant sale tomorrow? Pawpaw? So we need to be gone by 8:45 ish.
And it started at
10 o'clock. It started at 10 o'clock. It's not far from here. What, 20 minutes or so? But we need to be there by 9 ish, 15. Because all we need is a few pawpaw trees, and
I want to see this.
I want to see this. That's why I want to get there early. I don't want to say. So what's happening is they having this native tree sale or giveaway. They're giving away 500 trees, black cherry, witch hazel. I need to see what a witch hazel tree is. But pawpaw, which Bobby had been looking for pawpaw for a while.
Nobody got them.
Nobody. And one of the guys that sell them, he said, "I'm all sold out. But you go to this thing and you can get them for free."
Supposedly.
Free.
That might be just get you there.
I don't know. So free is my middle name. That's why I was in Target today. Because I saw a very, very cheap thing. So we're gonna go and hit this up tomorrow and see what it's like and let y'all know. Huge plant sale this weekend too. Yes. So y'all have an amazing weekend. I hope the weather is good. And let y'all, who giving away trees?
So we're gonna have Orlando Gardner and Sue Slaughter from Orlando up in that piece.
Yep, they'll get to meet each other. Oh, I have pawpaw. Yeah, we looking for pawpaw. We want the fruit. But yeah, hopefully we can grab a couple trees. We'll keep y'all posted and let y'all know what that is.
I've been looking for pawpaw. You have pawpaw for sale. So it says you look, man. It's like I go on the sites and they're talking about, like I signed up. They're supposed to let me know whenever they get some more, and I ain't heard that.
And that was months. Mm-hmm. Yep. So we'll let you know. I mean, not that it's gonna do anything, but we'll let y'all know how successful this trip is tomorrow. It's a quick trip down the street, but I say we get there early. It's like Black Friday to me. I mean, if there are other plant growers like us thinking about free trees that put off fruit, I need to get there early. So we definitely want to get there early.
Yeah, and what pawpaw they need a couple of trees to cross pollinate. So that the good thing they're allowing each household to get 3.
Oh, no snow. Good. It's cold, windy, and rainy here in Southern California. Wow. Camp out. Not the way my back set up. I be telling them, you go ahead and get them trees. I'll be right here when you get back.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're gonna get up there early and we'll let y'all know what it's looking like, because Bobby keeps saying, I don't understand free trees, but
not free fruit trees or free trees that's hard to get like pawpaw.
But hey, that's what they say. I want to see.
Yeah.
I'm still confused by the snow in Southern California.
Yeah,
Lord Jesus.
Crazy.
All we can do is pray.
But I mean, the weather we got earlier in the year was, not natural either. So.
Hello, baby. Why you not sleeping? You supposed to be asleep. Because I want my grandma. She's sitting in here with us.
It's just one of those things in one of them years where when you think you're in control, Mother Nature like, hey.
Let me see what I can do. My neighbor had pawpaw fruit every year. Send us some fruit. Too.
I want to try the fruit too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, all of them are not created. I've been reading up on them, and a lot of them taste different. So, and I've been, a couple of the best tasting varieties I've been trying to get, and no luck. Like, you people need to take their websites now.
That's a damn
Because there ain't no way y'all always out.
Why y'all look?
Your pawpaw tree is 1 year old, and I heard it kind of tricky to grow. I'm hoping that I won't have no problem.
Oh my goodness, that puppy breath is way off. Oh my goodness.
All right, y'all. Y'all have an amazing weekend. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up for us
Yes.
and
yes.
spending time with us. If you have any questions about growing bananas, this man is growing bananas because he got banana plants everywhere.
Not
So-
yet. Not everywhere yet.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So what I told y'all I have is what we got so far.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know
Big granny.
if there's one I'm actually looking for. Maybe I want to get a red. What's the name of it? But it's a red banana
Thank
because
you,
I
Shirley.
don't have
OG.
none of them. And we just purchased some bigger varieties like bananas that grow more full size. So we're gonna start growing them. I actually grow the small ones because to me they taste better. They're a lot sweeter. The texture is better. So I grow them mostly. But I'm gonna grow a couple of bigger varieties.
Thank you for your banana information. You're welcome. If you have any questions, feel free to email them because we do answer our email. It might take a couple days, but we'll get around to it. So we appreciate y'all.
Oh God, who licking Granny's leg? Let me see. Pick me up. Pick me
Yeah, I
up.
woke them all up.
I ain't wake them up. They woke up on their own. Say good night. Good night. Say it. I heard my granny say it's time to eat. Not yet. All right, y'all. Have an amazing weekend. We'll see you on Monday, 10 a.m. Please stop licking me because that tickles. And don't let nobody steal your joy.